Hi Taurus, this is Tara and welcome to your mid-November through mid-December Psychic Tarot forecast. Thank you all for joining me and happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, whatever you celebrate. I hope you have a merry one. And peace be with you for this upcoming year. 2018 is around the corner. Wow. And I'm pulling two cards for the last 2 weeks of November, two cards for the first 2 weeks of December, and a transition card. And as the other signs have been doing that I've done so far, is the cards, I'm shuffling them and the cards are coming from the top. So very direct month. And it's interesting because we are in Mercury retrograde. So we'll see how this plays out. You know, Mercury is the sign of communication. So that means taking extra special care of how you communicate with others. When Mercury goes into retrograde, it takes a little bit of a siesta for 3 weeks. It started on December 3rd and went retrograde December 3rd, and it will come back direct on the 24th, I believe, for 3 weeks. It's about usually 3.5 weeks. And then also we have the full moon on the 3rd, a lot going on the 3rd in Gemini. And Gemini is the planet of communication. So we're really working out our how we're communicating with others, right? How we say how we feel without hurting others, saying it in a more compassionate way or not, or maybe being more direct if we need to be. But just knowing that sometimes people are off during this time period and they may say something that's a little bit insulting and you're taken back, or it comes out of your mouth. And then sometimes we have problems with computers and cell phones and those types of things. It's anything to do with communication. So just, you know, be aware. Right, let's take a look at what's going on for Taurus. Interesting, Taurus. We have the Queen of Cups and the King of Swords. All right, and remember this reading is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Always watch your rising and moon signs as well, especially if these messages don't connect with you. I have a feeling for you all that you may want to watch this video again towards the end of December and early January. I'm just intuiting that because it's coming up for you. It's interesting because you have people the last 2 weeks of December. You have people. You have the Queen of Cups, who is normally a Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising. But I'm just saying this usually indicates a water sign. And don't get thrown off by the queens and kings. It can mean, yes, this is a female, but this can be a male too. The king can also be a male or female. So just saying, think more about the essence of the person. So she's a very loving individual. Well, let's just say her good traits. She's a very loving individual, nurturing, compassionate, psychic, intuitive, that type of mothering instinct. Now this sword card is about someone who makes definite plans. They're decisive, they're analytical, professor, accountant, maybe number-oriented person. Interesting, Taurus. These two types of individuals are coming up in your reading. Now, one of them may be your rising or moon sign yourself. So you may want to take a look at, oh yeah, I'm an Aquarius rising. So this may be you coming up and just feeling like you're cutting through the BS, and you actually, the king has mastered his analytical skills. So maybe that's where you're going to, and you're feeling like you're thinking, because the swords are about our thinking, that we have everything in place and we're planning. This is more about our love and who we love, and our heart is open and, like I said, intuitive. Now she's facing away from him, so that's kind of interesting to me. I look how the cards are played out. there might be, this could either be you, your rising or moon sign, and you're just sort of facing away from this person. You don't want to really have anything to do with this King of Swords, or they're bothersome, or maybe you just need a time out from them. Or this could mean that this is a love, someone you love, and they're just not there, or they're just not available. Or they are available. I'm just saying the way she's turned away from him. You know, if it were this way, and she was offering this to him, I would feel a little bit differently. But you all put in the comments below how this Queen and King, who these people represent to you. I love the comments. Remember, not every Taurus is born on the same day, same month even, same hour, same minute, location, you know, so it all varies. Okay, so let's take a look at the first 2 weeks of December. Another court card. Now you have the Knight of Wands. This is a fire sign, so again, more people. This is a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. The essence of the Knight is an explorer, an adventurer. He would be like, not the youth like a page, but he would be like a younger person that sort of has that let's go get it mentality. Let's make things happen. And the Wands are fire instinct, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries type of fire. And they're ready to go, ready to make things happen. Sometimes too quickly. I will say the maybe downside of the Knight of Wands is just they're too fiery. So this is into January. And so just, again, I kind of have the feeling that you guys are going to want to watch the video again if it's not making sense again, and you know, maybe the first week of January, because there's an awful lot of people. You may instinctively know who they are, but you may not either. They may be coming up for you, especially, well, they may be coming up for you. Now, this person may be a fire sign, or they may have the essence of just a fiery personality. You know, it's interesting because they are facing what I call the generosity card. This is the Six of Pentacles, and this is a person who, or a situation who's giving, very giving to others. You know, seeing people on the streets, or maybe you work for a nonprofit, or you're in the healing, because the Pentacles can be about our money or our physical or mental health. Anything, excuse me, that has to do with body and or money. So charitable, so you may be giving a lot. Or someone's giving to you. I kind of think I'm going to ask my pendulum. Okay, is this Six of Pentacles Taurus? I think, of course, this is going to be different for a lot of you, but I'm feeling like this is you, Taurus. And it's interesting because it follows under this very compassionate Queen of Cups. And then see how this King of Swords, who's very deliberate, like has a sword, under him follows the Knight of Wands. So there's more, this is more giving, and this is a little bit more direct type of feeling. So, yeah, he does have his back a little bit to this Knight of Wands, but this may be someone who's pressuring you. This may be someone who's motivating you. Again, let me know in the comments below. Let's take a look at the transition card from one month to the other. Nice. The High Priestess. Well, the High Priestess to me is the most psychic woman in the deck. She understands the ebb and flow of life. She doesn't get hung up when things are not going well, because she knows that it's, you know, the circle of life. We have the ups and downs, and we just have to go with it to be emotionally intelligent, right? Emotionally intelligent people go with the flow. They understand that, yeah, I may have a really crappy, you know, shitty day. I mean, excuse my language, but I mean, really, it can feel that way, or week or month. But she knows that it's all in the flow of life, that this is actually a, it's not a game we're playing, but it sort of feels like a play, you know, and in a play you need to have some hard times to be able to see the good times. And then she understands that. She's very psychic, very intuitive. She's also, this card represents understanding of any deception or deceiving that's going on. So I feel like, excuse me, around these people, around these situations, you guys are going to have some inner messages. You're going to have some insights. That one other sign that came up, who was that? Aquarius, maybe. That it seemed like that intuitively, psychically, instinctively, you're going to have more insights than normal. Okay? Excuse me, let me look into my crystal and see what's up for Taurus for mid-November through mid-December. Well, you know, I see some of you, this is for some of you staying up late at night. You're either studying, learning, because I'm seeing like actually it's a floor lamp, but it's a lamp above you. Interesting. Some of you too are going to be traveling to very spiritual, religious places. I got like, and you know, this has come up in the news recently. Excuse me, my dog wants out. Hold on, Taurus. Okay, I so apologize. He's an active, almost 2-year-old, and I love him dearly. But sometimes when I'm doing these readings, he has the instinct to want to go out in another room. So some of you are going to be either traveling, studying. Oh, I know what I was getting a minute ago. This has come up in the news, but I was seeing the Star of David. So Jerusalem, Bethlehem, Israel. I was also getting India. Some very spiritual, religious feeling. I'm getting Mary Magdalene. If you're going to France, she lived there and traveled through there quite a bit. There's many caves that she stayed in. I have a friend who does tours in France for that very reason, to show people the areas where Mary Magdalene is. They're very bright and lit up. So it's a very interesting feeling around all of this. You're either studying it, and that could be this time of year, studying spiritual, religious figures, doctrines, that sort of thing. Let's see what else comes up for Taurus. Some of you, this won't be for everybody, but those of you who live where it's clear at night and you can actually see the stars, I feel like some of you are going to say, oh wow, I just saw a shooting star. And it's going to be just, you know, fun. It's going to be very bright and obvious to you. Shooting stars. Let's see, anything else that's coming up. Something wants to come up around your abundance. Money, what is that? Taurus, I would say just feel your inner power. You know, as I always say, this has come up several readings too, so it must be something about third chakra. And I hold up the citrine because this crystal denotes third chakra. I would say feel your inner strength. Feel very confident about what you're doing. If you want to ask for a raise or need to ask for a raise, I feel it coming up for you. That amber was just so bright and golden, and it just felt like, wow. Because first I heard the word income or abundance, and then I saw this amber. So I'm just encouraging you to, if you've been thinking about asking for more money, now might be a time to do it, or after the first of the year. Okay, all right. All right, okay, Taurus, I'm going to add up the cards. And so we have so many court cards, this will be pretty easy. We have 1, 2, 3, and 6 is 9. And then we have 10, 11. I love that because 11 is a master number. In numerology, 11 represents, of course, it's 2 ones, double the one essence. So double the creativity, double the confidence. The master number of 11 is a great healer. And I say that in the broadest sense of the terms. A healer meaning holistic, a healer meaning a doctor. Maybe you work with pets or children. I'm just saying a great healer, sort of like a lighthouse. If you think about what a lighthouse does, it shines its light for boats to come in. So shine your light, Taurus, and let's see what comes up for you in this month to month. And in the major arcana, excuse me, I worked a party the other night. My voice is a little bit hoarse, so I apologize for that. The Justice card is the number 11 in the Major Arcana card. And if you remember, this is a guy that has a crown on his head. He's holding the scales of balance, which represent the sign of Libra. So I'm just saying it represents, it's institutional, it represents karma, it represents balance in your life, it represents justice with all affairs of the heart and of the legal, if you're dealing with a court case, like I said, anything justice, city halls, courtrooms, law offices, political establishments, you're liable to feel that there is justice. Whichever way you go in the political world, there's a lot going on right now, isn't there? So, that being said, I hope this reading was of benefit to you. You all please leave comments below, because out of the signs I've done so far, I've not had any sign that has had 3 court cards. So again, people that are meaningful to you in one way or another. If you'd like your own personal private reading, I encourage you to look in the See More section below. It has the link that goes directly to my the page on my site where you can order a reading. I have 30, 45-minute, and hour readings. I also have video readings for 15 minutes and for, 30 minutes. So the 15-minute would be about, what, 1 or 2 questions. The 30-minute reading, probably up to 4. And then I pull cards, I do a video, and I send that to you. And you know, you guys think about it too. You may want to gift someone with a reading. You know, if you're thinking like, I don't know what this person would want, and yet they, you know, you may think they want some direction, or maybe they want general reading. It might be fun to gift them with a reading. So you can email me as well. My email is below, themagicalmatrix@gmail.com, or you can go on my scheduler. All right, my friends, thank you so much for watching today. I wish you the best. I encourage you to subscribe if you haven't. I so appreciate all of you that have. Just click on the subscribe button and like this video if you like it. You all take care. You all be well. I'm sending you the merriest. Put the comments below. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.